Clap, clap, 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. Blue tie, new suit. Everybody know I get that soul food. Listen, if you like the rhymes, link in the description. Listen, I'm with an important person, y'all. Making waves in the underground, making their own path. Listen, this is not nothing to be played with. This is the future. My friend, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Bedframe. I am currently an underground Kawaii-based artist.
Whoa.
And yeah.
Dang. So what can you tell us, like, how was the first beginning stages? You know, how did you find yourself into the underground scene?
So like how this really all started out, it started out in like a little Discord group. If you ever heard of the person named Six Dogs, so there was a group of my friends and they all started making music around me, and I was like, damn, I kind of really want to do that as well, but insecure about my voice, and I didn't know really what path I wanted to go into. But my friend Harpy, shout out him, he is the one who gave me that push to finally start recording and do this on my own. And once like around, I would say March, and somewhere in between there, I finally got that push, and after like finding around trying to find my own little sound, it finally stuck to me, and I figured out what I wanted to do.
Damn, okay. That's pretty inspirational, that story of like, wow, I like that. So, and when you first started to develop and speak, what were some of the influences that you saw coming through your music?
Hella Sketchy is definitely one of my biggest influences, because he does use like those happy beats and everything, but like sad lyrics over it. And a lot of my songs, but like most of them are unreleased because SoundCloud Pro is not cheap, so I just keep a lot of my stuff unreleased as for now. But like a majority of that is still like sad lyrics. But it's Hella Sketchy, Six Dogs, my friend Harpy, and my friend Zen Online and Scotty Speed. It is mainly all of my friends who gave me that push to tell me to start making music.
That's pretty good. I feel like that's one of the most important things an artist can do, is surround themselves with, number one, people who are going to support you and who are going to push you in the right direction. What would you say through your music and what you put out there on the internet is your message for your audience?
I don't really know if there like is a message, because a lot of this music I just make like when I'm like either sad or like really in a hype mood. So take that as you will. There will be some songs like, hey, stuff will get better, and don't be like all down in the dumps and stuff like that. And some of my music will rub off on that. For a couple examples, like I recently just dropped like a little album. It was called Sad Songs and Sing-Alongs, and it's a really like sad album that, like, you know, if you're going through heartbreak or just really, really shitty times in your life, like the way I set the track list was start from the top and it like gets sadder because how your emotions will develop throughout time, but like at the end I have like this really hype song with my friend Harpy, and it's like basically trying to show off stuff does get better, stuff will get better in the end, you just have to wait.
For sure. Yeah, I think resilience is a powerful theme that people come to sad music to feel, you know, like they're not alone, like this is something that you will get over and rise up through. And that's one of the reasons, like, I actually reserve Frank Ocean's Blonde just for when I'm feeling really, really sad. Like, I don't listen to any of the songs unless, you know, that, like, I'm in that mode, you know, and it does something really good to treat it and give it that sacredness. Like, this is something that, like a comfort food.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's a lot of music like that. Now, some people will attach different artists as like their own comfort feeling.
100%. What would you say, you know, through your music or just in general, like that you want the audience to know about yourself?
I want you to know, like, every song is not gonna be the same, because it really varies on the emotions that you'll feel throughout your months, weeks, days, whatever. Because there will be days where I'll make a sad ass track and, you know, I'll make a really sad song, and then like 2 seconds later I'm like, damn, I'm hype as hell. I want to make like an upbeat like song, you know, telling people, you know, fuck that bitch, you know, you'll get better. Just worry on your own self.
Hell yeah, I like that. I like that. So out of the songs you have out now, you know, containing these powerful messages, what would you say is your own favorite song?
My own favorite song right now, I would really have to say it is this song called. This one's not out. This is gonna be out in like the next 2 weeks. It's called Club Party Zombie.
Okay. And what
and
about
there's
that
nothing
song is like speaks to you?
There's nothing like really too close that speaks to me, but just like the feeling. The reason why I made the song like the way it is, there's like, it's hard to explain. I was going through like a really emotional time. And so, like, I started out, like, with it being a hype because, you know, I wanted to use something to get my mind distracted. But then, like, as the song progresses, you can hear me get a little bit more sadder. And it's basically of just, like, the feeling you're not wanted, but just know, like, you're on your come up and people will want you, like, as a person or as an artist or as a friend. Because there will be times you'll have that feeling like nobody wants me, I'm fucking worthless and shit like that.
Wow, that's profound. I like that because that's almost like you rise through the ashes of the world like a phoenix, you know?
Yeah.
And what would you say to somebody just starting out, you know, trying to get into music themselves?
I say, I know this sounds cliche as hell, but time and practice. Because at first you'll be really uncomfortable with your voice. I mean, hell, there's even times when I didn't even record at all and I have to take off my headphones because I hated hearing my own voice. But seriously, once you like start fucking around with your vocals and everything and figure out what the sound you want to do, it's so easy. Because you can just start making tracks over and over again. And it's really nice because, you know, that will stack up in discography. And it shows your progress as you improve as an artist.
That's powerful right there. I 100% relate that. I 100% relate with that because I used to the sound of my own voice used to make me uncomfortable. I thought it was childish. I thought it wasn't like cool sounding enough. But once I really, number one, got into my lane and started making music that sounded good and complemented my voice and got better at mixing, oh my God, it was like a world of difference. Like, okay, this is actually bearable to listen to. I fuck with this.
Yeah.
So when you do see success, what are you gonna do with that first big check?
I want to either pay all my debts back or either treat all my friends to something nice. Because without them, I wouldn't be where the fuck I am now.
For sure.
Because a lot of my friends have pushed me to don't give up. You got this, because you do have, you know, somewhat of a talent to continue in the music industry. And there's been days where I've been so close just to deleting everything, and just hearing those words still kept me going to this day.
Yeah. Wow. That was awesome. My last question for you is pretty general. How do you feel about the underground community?
The underground community, I'd say watch out. There's definitely some really fucking cool, great ass people, but there's also some awful people, and I have learned from experience.
Wow.
And I haven't even been doing this shit long. It's been 8 months.
Wow. Yeah, that's one of the things about the underground. I do feel if I could compare it to a real world environment, it'd be like a jungle. Everybody's trying, it's like natural selection or a battle royale. Everybody's trying to find their spot and everybody wants to be on top.
Yeah. Trust me, I learned that the hard way. Like, there's been times in the underground where me and one of my friends, we didn't get along, and then we wouldn't talk anymore. And it sucked for a while, but me and this person are in good terms. I mean, shit, he's literally on my album. Shout out Diego in the Dark.
Oh yeah, shout out to him. Listen, that was the part of the interview where if you want to give any special shout outs, any special disses, or talk about whatever you want to talk about, now's the time to do so.
I want to shout out my friend Harpy. GOAT, great ass music. I love him, that man. Like, he deserves more than I do. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing the shit I'm doing. I also want to give a quick fuck you to my dad. He a bitch. Yeah, he's just a bitch. I never liked him. What else? I also want to shout out my friend Scotty. He's also one of my music friends who's also really helped me push and improve as an artist.
All right. Well, shout out to all those people, you know? Listen, don't sleep on none of them. And especially don't sleep on my person bed frame, all right? Rising star, don't want to miss out. You don't want to be that guy stuck 12 years behind, you know? So I'll put the Instagram up right here. Go follow. You know what I'm saying? It's been Saintly Silas, the soldi man. And I'm there we go.